It's your boy DTV and we're back again with another football video, and today we're starting our Premier League video series. Of course we're going to be here for the season. You thought I was being quiet. I was just waiting for the transfer news to come out and go. I was just waiting for some stuff to get going, you know what I mean? I got my fantasy football team picked already, and today we're going to be talking about the Premier League predictions and my Premier League table, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get straight into that. Let's go. Right guys, as you can see here, I've got the list here on a beautiful little table tier maker thing. It's beautiful! Oh, it's going to be funny. We've got champions up top. We've got from 2nd to 4th, obviously the remaining Champions League spots. Europa League there, 5th and 6th. Conference League, which could be the last season for Conference League, is what's being said, the rumours. Mid-table, bottom half, relegation, and of course, dead last. So let's get cracking with the knack and let's get it going. Let's have a look here. Champions. We are the champions. Who's it gonna be for 24-25? Is it gonna be City? Well, I think that all depends on what happens in November and their court trial. Now, I've got to quickly say my piece on this, because as you guys might know, I'm a Fox fan. I am a Leicester City fan. And we've been handed an 8-point deduction already for the start of the season for breaking FFP. We've taken that. It took about 6 to 8 weeks for it to be decided properly. We knew we were going to get the points deducted. It was about how much and how many. But the point deduction was already a factor straight away. And it only took about 6 to 8 weeks to figure out how much it was going to be. So, 8 points deducted for Leicester. City's court trial, if they get cleared, they're going to smash the league. They're going to smash it. Of course they are. They're only bolstering their team. But if they don't, and they shouldn't, that's my opinion, they really shouldn't be winning that court case. And they should be getting, if we've got an 8-point deduction for, I think it was 6 to 12 breaches of FFP, and they've got 115, that's big gap. So if we've got 8 points times that by the amount, probably 200-point deduction. So that's probably what, I don't know, League 1, top half League 2. But yeah, I don't know. It's Man City though. They're gonna beat the Chargers. Everybody's gonna get mad and nothing's gonna change. So of course Man City are gonna not be top. No, because I think Arsenal are actually going to do it this season. I think third time's a charm for Mr. Mickey Arteta and the boys. I think they got it. They've got a bit more depth this time around. So hopefully they don't fall off in those clustered December times. So we'll see about that. Of course, Man City goes second. Man City goes second. If they get point deductions, obviously I believe it'll be going on to next season anyway. I don't think it'll be put onto this current season, because that would just be a bit daft if you ask me. 3rd and 4th place, we'll go with 3rd first. I have got 3rd place, Newcastle. Yeah. They have got European actually. No, don't think Newcastle. If you didn't have European, I'd say Newcastle. But saying that, I think it's gonna be a Tottenham Hotspur in 3rd. Could be a Liverpool. Could be United for 4th spot. Liverpool, by the way, Slot, I haven't really seen too much of him. For all I know, he's a decent coach. I just think you're going to have a bit of a recoil from Klopp leaving you. So I don't think top 4 is in your future for this season. Now that is this season, of course. Once Slot gets going, if he has a great, has a bit rocky season start, I think he can get going in his 2nd season. Yeah, and if he loses his job this year, then obviously the next manager comes in and then you become a new Manchester United, of course. After Fergie left them. But I don't think this season for Liverpool, no. I don't think top 4 for them. Chelsea could surprise a few, but that change room is too clustered. Obviously, as a Leicester fan, I will know a lot about their new manager. So, he's a good manager, and I think he could whip them into shape. But saying that, If Poch couldn't whip those boys into shape in my changing room. Now, I know there's a lot of them, but I don't know who else could, you know, because Poch is a bit, you know, he's one of those managers, you know, he's very strict and will command the dressing room. And it's the same with the manager now, but I just don't. I don't know. No, I don't think Chelsea. I think we're going to see an Aston Villa finish 4th again. There's a lot of teams here. They're going to have a couple more injuries. United have already picked up a couple in pre-season. Not a hefty few, but you know. Of course, Chelsea, they've got James injured. Even though they've got plenty of, you know, players they could use anyway. I think Madueke is going to have a good season for Chelsea, though. Speaking of, we are going to go with 5th place. I'm going to go with Newcastle. Let me just check I'm actually recording. We are, thank God. 6th place, I will go with Chelsea. I think Chelsea might go 6th, get European competition. I think United though. No, I think Madueke is going to have a breakthrough season. KDH has just gone there. Kieran Dewsbury, former Leicester man. Let me tell you something. He is a workhorse in that midfield. He'll track yourself. He'll track back. He'll get forward. He'll run into the pockets. He'll make the lines. He'll run the lines. He'll drift to the wing. You know, he does everything that you wanted to. He'll even make those runs going forward into the box if needed be, or even onto the end of a cross. I think KDH could be the answer, alongside like a Madueke type player, something like that, for Chelsea. So we'll see with that. But I'm going to pick him as 6th place for Chelsea. Conference League 7th. United, enjoy the lower echelons of European competitions, because that is where you are going. I think 8th will be Liverpool. It's just purely based on slot for me. The team's great. Bit of them getting on a bit. Not a lot of depth. You have just heard a couple of signs though, so there is that Liverpool. But it all depends on slot, man. He's either going to have a slow start and then start punching, or he's going to have a rocky start, decent middle, and then he'll drop off at the end. And I think it's going to be the latter. He's going to drop off at the end and a rocky start. So I'm sorry, Liverpool, but that's just this season. I think Liverpool are an amazing team. My cousin supports them, even though, you know, he's a twat, but still. Even then, like, they're a great team. It's a great side. The history, the legacy of Liverpool. Don't hate me in the comments. It's just purely like, you know, I feel like you're going to have a bit of a shaky one after, you know, Klopp's left. He's kind of a similar deal to like United when Fergie left. They're going to have a bit of a rocky one for a couple of years. And I think Liverpool's going to have that rocky one for a season or 2 max. And then I'll get back going again. Either get a new manager in, or, you know, finally starts hitting running with his team that he wants to have in his squad. Bottom half, 8th, 9th place, we're going to have in 9th place, we'll get to you in a minute, 9th place, I can see a Brighton, I can see a Brentford actually. Do I think Ivan Toney's going to have a great season? Yes, I do. Ivan Toney in 9th with Brentford. Is Toney still with them? So, no done deals yet, but there is heavy talk that he's going to Saudi. I hope he doesn't. He's a great player. He's still got a couple more years in the league, but he could do really good. So, yeah, Brentford, you are in 9th place for me. If you keep Toney, that is, and I'm banking on that Toney stays, and he's got a bit of morality about him. He's not all about the money, even though he did get done for betting, so maybe he is all about the money. I'm hoping you're not, Toney. Don't do this to me, Ivan. Stay in the Prem. Have the greatest time of your life in the Prem instead of going for the money, mate. You'll love it even more when you get older. Trust me. Right. 10th place. This is always one of those, because, like, you know, the Palace is always around the 10th to 12th place. Same with Brighton and Everton, but I'm going to go Brighton in 10th. Yeah. 11th, I'm going to go Leicester. I think we're going to have a decent season. I think we're going to stay out pretty clean, like, you know. Yeah, I think we're going to stay out pretty cleanly, pretty safely and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think in 12th is going to be Fulham. 13th will be Crystal Palace. Sean Dyche. You just keep him up. Keep you there for now. 14th place, we're going to go with West Ham. No, we'll go with Wolves. Wolves, West Ham in 15th. I'm doing this off the cuff, boy. I have not planned this out, as you can tell. I've had me like little fortune over the top sides, but when it comes to like the middle park, I haven't really had too much for it, so I'm just going with me gut right now for the video. 13th, 14th, 15th. 16th place, staying alive, Bournemouth. 16th, yeah, and then 17th, I have got Everton. 17th is Everton. Relegation spots, so I've got 4 teams left. How have I got 4 teams left? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 7, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 1, 18, 19, 20. Why have I got 4 teams here? 2 seconds. I'll be right back. So yeah, I don't know why Leeds is in this list. I didn't make this list. I literally just got online and found one. But I don't know why the hell Leeds is in here. But anyway, that's tickle me. Relegation, we're going to have ourselves a Nottingham Forest. That's not because I'm a Leicester fan. I just think if you had your time, you're gone. Southampton. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to swap one of these over. I know. Shocking. I think Bournemouth's going to go down. And I think... Ooh, you know what? Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen. Ipswich survive. No, Nottingham Forest 18th. Relegated to top spot. And I got a feeling that's going to be on goal difference or by like 1 or 2 points. Bournemouth's going to go down in 19th and Southampton's going down. Leeds, I don't know why you're here, but I like that you're just chilling and trying to cling on to the Premier League dream. Anyway, that's my predictions right there. And if you're wondering, who's the top goal scorer going to be? Who's your underdog? Who's your one that's going to flop this season? There you go. There you go. Ivan Toney is going to be the top goal scorer in my opinion. I do, yeah, I do. If he stays, I think he's going to do it. He's going to have a great last big run in the Prem, and then he's going to bugger off to a different league, like the Italian league or something, or even the Saudi league to end his career off. But I think he's going to have another big Boston game, season, sorry, and then score, I don't know, 30 plus. 28 to 30, I think he's going to score this season. I'll say that, yeah. 28 to 30. 28 to 32 goals this season for Ivan Toney. Haaland's obviously a good shout. Can he stay fit? Will he play all the time? That's a big question because there's a bit of last season with his fitness and stuff. Salah could have a good season. Son could have a good season. Dominic Solanke could surprise a few. But don't see him getting... You know what I mean? He's more of a, you know, a down here type of... You know, the mid-table type of player who's never quite reached it past the Conference League. In terms of that type of player who can command and score a lot of goals for a team. He fell for Liverpool, obviously, doing that in the previous in his previous teams and stuff like that. I just don't see Dominic Solanke getting that many goals for a big team like Spurs. But I have got Spurs in 3rd place, so I could be wrong. But I think most of that's going to come from a fit Maddison. He will stay fit this season, I think, for the majority of it anyway. And he'll have a great season to. Get those England shouts and the New England, who is it, Lee Carsley? You know, sort of a name for temporary one. Get him on the, he's either burning for Maddison with the England international stuff. I think Son's going to have a great season. Solanke could have a nice little link up with those two, to be fair. Just don't see him putting, I think he's going to be getting a lot more assists than he is going to be getting goals. Top assists, by the way. I'm going to go with Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer for top assists. I haven't put that up there, but Cole Palmer top assists. Look at that. 3-1 for you. Underdog of the season. I think a lot of people are going to sleep on Aston Villa because of the European competition they're in. But I think they've got enough depth, or they will have enough depth by the end of the transfer window to get them through. Obviously, their 4th place is what I've said. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on Aston Villa for that. I really think a lot of people... I think it might just be because they keep changing their badge. But... Because already it's a different one up there than it is to up there. And that one up there is the new one. But yeah, a lot of people sleep in Aston Villa. I don't know. Got something about them. I love them. Obviously, My personal opinion, the best goalkeeper in the world right now in Martinez. Biggest flop's going to be West Ham. I'm sorry, Londoners. I'm sorry, JD Plays, good friend of mine from Kick. Which, by the way, link down below in the description. Come check it out. Sorry, Jade. I think West Ham are going to have a bit of a poor one this season. I think a lot of people are going to put West Ham, you know, in the upper echelons of the sixth type of region to like the maybe like the 10th, top 10. They're going to put them out in between, like, somewhere in the top 10. And I see West Ham doing pretty poor. Obviously, David Moyes is gone now. So yeah, we'll see if they keep the manager for more than 6 months before they kick him out and bring Moyes back again. But that is my predictions today. Let me know your top goal scorer. Let me know your top 4. Everything above a relegation, underdog, biggest flop, assists, and all that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Try, guys. Ta-ra.